How's it going, guys? Ghostface Fanatic here with another video. And in this video, I'll be ranking all the Scream 5 characters. So let's get into it. If you guys didn't watch my last video, when I ranked all the Scream 4 characters, I suggest you guys go watch that video and then watch this one. And if you guys didn't watch my previous ones, like Scream 3, Scream 2, and Scream 1, or Scream 1996, excuse me, go back and watch those as well. But in this video, we'll be moving on to Scream 5, and we'll be ranking all the characters in Scream 5. So let's get into it. So the first character that I got that I want to rank is Chad Meeks. If you guys don't know who Chad Meeks is, he's obviously the nephew of Randy Meeks and the son of Martha Meeks. So honestly, guys, I really enjoyed him. I think he's the kind of character that could be like, like a Randy character. A lot of people see like Mindy, which is Chad's sister, his twin sister. They're basically twins, supposedly, in this movie. So, I see him as like a Randy type character, and I see kind of Mindy, kind of like people say they see Mindy as a Randy character. I mean, it could go both ways, man. But people say that Chad could be like a Dewey character, which I think he could be too. Like a Dewey-like character. He was making sure he had that phone, that tracking device or whatever, to make sure everybody was alright. I mean, it kind of seems like they're going to go that route with him, in Scream 6. But, Chad, for me, he's going to get a 10, guys. Alright? He's definitely going to get a 10 for me. I really enjoyed him a lot. For sure. I think he did a pretty good job. So, I'm going to rank him a 10. Now we're going to move on to his sister, Mindy. Now, Mindy is like the real person, I think, in a lot of people's eyes. People think that she's going to be, the next Randy, kind of like a Randy kind of character. And I kind of agree with that, because you guys know she was kind of like telling the rules, like in that scene where they go to Martha's house, and they all are sitting there and having like a meeting, and Dewey goes there, and Sam goes there, and Richie, all of them go there, and they are having a meeting about, the Ghostface killings and all that, and obviously Randy's picture was in the house, was sitting there as well, if you guys remember. But Mindy was basically explaining the rules, that in some kind of ways, to me. It's the way it seemed like. But, so I think Mindy's definitely going to be she's going to be a Randy kind of character. A lot of people argue that Chad could be, and Chad's got that look for me, but if Chad could play the Dewey character, for Scream 6, hey, kind of not be just like Dewey was, but try to have the similarities that what he did, you know what I mean? To carry on to, the next generation's Dewey, basically, is what I'm saying. And then Mindy, the next generation's Randy. So, I mean, if you guys really think about it, I think it makes a lot of sense. But anyways, I think Mindy's gonna get a 10 as well, guys, because yeah, she reminds me of Randy a lot. Talking about the rules and all that, So I'm gonna give her a 10. Okay. Coming up next, we got Vince. Yes, guys, Vince Mocker. Now, if you guys know, there's a whole bunch of relatives in this movie that that are related. Like, we know Sam Carpenter is obviously the daughter of Billy Loomis, um, or whatever. So, in which I'll get to her in a moment. I'll rank her in a moment as well. But Vince is actually the nephew of Stu Macher, guys. Yes, Vince is the nephew of Stu Macher. If you guys don't remember, he's Stu Macher's sister. Obviously, I don't know who his sister is. They haven't confirmed yet. I don't know if we're gonna find out in Scream 6 or not. But if we do, I'm all for it. A lot of people were throwing ideas out there that it could be the girls in the bathroom in Scream 1996, like one of those girls. And I can agree. I could definitely see that for sure. One of those cheerleaders in the bathroom scene, Scream 1996. I mean, I could totally see that. One of those girls being like related to Stu Macher, or maybe being his like sister, or maybe both of them are his sister. But I think one of them has to be his sister. You only got to go with one. Because obviously he has a niece or nephew. So obviously that means he has a sister. So I don't know rather if we're gonna get these answers in Scream 6, like if she's gonna get revealed. If we're gonna actually see her in the movie, or what. But it kind of would be cool to see her in the movie, one way, shape, or form. And kind of see her maybe avenge her son's death and try to, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just throwing ideas out there, I guess. But Vince Macher is the nephew of Stu Macher, and to be honest with you, I think he should have lived. He should have definitely moved on, in my opinion, guys. Or he should have been related to Billy, because I think he looks more like Billy Loomis, if I'm being honest with you. But that's just me, guys. But Vince Macher, he did pretty damn good. Pretty decent, I would say. So, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm going to rank him at 8. I'll give him an 8. For sure. A solid 8. So, Vince Macher's going to get an 8. Okay, guys. Moving on now to the next person. Now, I already ranked her in my Scream 4 ranking. You guys might know her name. I ranked her already in Scream 4. I just did it anyways. But I'm going to rank her again in this film because she dies in this film. And her name is Judy Hicks. Yes, guys, Judy Hicks. Obviously, we know that she met her end in this film. She got killed in broad daylight. And I gotta be honest, it was pretty cool to see her back in this film. Scream 5. I really do think it was I think it was really cool to see her back. It was really cool, guys. It just was. It kind of took me back to Scream 4. For when she was in that. It kind of took me back to that moment. It just felt it was just cool, guys. Right? So I was really sad that she had to die. I wasn't expecting her to die in this film, but I know that characters have to get killed off. That's just the way it is. Like you could argue that like I said, Randy, he got killed off in Scream 2. He was in Scream 1996 and he got killed off. And he got killed off in Scream 2. But, the only cops that died in this franchise are Perkins and Hawkins. And obviously, Judy Hicks. And Dewey Riley. I'll get to Dewey in a minute, too. But, yeah, those are the only guys that, got killed. The only cops that got killed. So, everybody else, like Sheriff Burke from Scream 1996 survived. Chief Hartley survived in Scream 2. He didn't die at all. Patrick Dempsey, aka Mark Kincaid, survived in Scream 3. So it's like on Scream 2, obviously those two detectives obviously got killed. Chief Hartley's detectives, but those are the only two detectives really that got killed in that film. But yeah, guys, that's actually crazy. But I'm gonna rank her in this Judy Hicks in this film in Scream 5. Because it was cool to see her. I'm gonna rank her a 10 again, guys. Like again, it was sad that you see her go. I wish they would have did it. I guess, I would say it another way, because it was kind of cool to see her get killed. In broad daylight. We never really saw that. Something new. Something fresh. So it was kind of cool to see her, to see a kill in broad daylight other than at nighttime. So yeah, guys, so I'm gonna give her a 10, because the performance is good as always. Just like Scream 4, she did a good job in that film too. So she's getting a 10. Okay, next up we got Wes Hicks, the son of Judy Hicks. Now, I don't think he could, like I said, guys, I don't think that they should have died. I think there should have been like a plot twist or some kind of cliffhanger that we got at the end, and we find out that they're actually the killers, that they were actually the killers, I would have really loved to see I would have really loved that, to see a cliffhanger and have them be the killers, other than Richie and Amber, because I'm not saying Richie and Amber did bad. I'm just saying it would have been cool to see like Judy Hicks and her son Wes Hicks or something like be the killers, because Dylan Minnette actually kind of looks like a killer, if I'm being honest with you guys. He kind of does look like a killer, like his face, his facial expressions. He just did, and I was kind of really surprised by that. He got killed, and him and Judy Hicks both got killed. That they did. I was actually, wanting to see them be the killers, but it didn't happen. So it is what it is, guys. Wes Hicks, man, as I said, he was such a great character as well. I think him and Tara could have definitely, had a relationship with each other, if he would have lived on, I definitely think so. And I think he deserves definitely a 10 as well. Like I said, his death should have been done way better. He should have got chased. I think what should have happened was he should have went outside and seen Judy's body, his mom's, Judy's body first, or something, and then have him get chased. But they didn't do that. They just, he just was behind him, and that was it. And then he just put the knife through his throat. And yeah, I mean, I would have loved to see more chase scenes, as I said, in this movie. And that's the sad part about it. But hopefully in 6 they fix those things. In Scream 6, hopefully they fix that. But anyways, I'm gonna give Wes Hicks a 10 as well, just like Judy Hicks. I'll give Wes Hicks a 10 as well. So, okay, guys, now we're gonna move on to Sam Carpenter, the daughter of Billy Loomis. Now, guys, this is actually crazy that she's the daughter of Billy Loomis, alright? Because people are speculating and saying that she's going to be like a killer in Scream 6. And honestly, I have to disagree with that, because I don't think just because her father is a psycho, I don't think she should become a psycho necessarily. I don't necessarily think she has to, and don't think she needs to. But I guess if they go that route, it is what it is. I guess I'll be okay with it. But Sam Carpenter is kind of like a Sydney character, you know. It seems like that's the way it's looking and the way it looks. Um, she's like a Sydney character. So if I'm being honest with you, I'm gonna give her a 10 as well, man, because obviously you guys know her boyfriend's obviously Richie. And Richie was actually the killer, obviously one of the killers. Um, it seemed like they were really trying to go the 1996 route, you know, because Sydney was dating Billy, and Billy, ended up being the killer. Kind of similar to that. But Sam, Sam and Tara, I'll rank Tara next. I'm gonna give Sam a 10 as well, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I just really enjoyed her a lot. A lot of people don't care for her, but I do. I think she did a pretty good job. So I'm gonna give Sam Carpenter a 10. Okay, moving on to Tara Carpenter now. Tara Carpenter is obviously Sam's sister. They have different fathers, and people don't know people don't know who Tara's father is, and we might find out. In Scream 6. Honestly, if I'm being honest, I think we're gonna find out in Scream 6, like who her father is, and his last name could be Blackamore, because I think that's like the cover title that they might go with, and something that they might go with, and I think they should. Anything but Scream 2, guys. Honestly, but anyways, I think Blackamore could be his last name, or it could just be like something like a trick, like a cliffhanger where that they're gonna try to name it Blackamore, but it turns out it's not gonna be Blackamore. It's actually gonna be it's gonna be Blackamore, but it's not gonna be Tara's father. It's not gonna be her father's last name or nothing, and it's gonna be like Stu or something. Now I really do think that it's possible, because Stu faked his death. It would be possible for him to change his identity, so I think that's definitely possible. That his name could be like Blackamore, and it could be something to do with Stu. So just throwing that out there, guys. But Tara, for me, man, her opening scene performance was off the charts. Just a great performance, man. So I'll give her a 10 as well, because she was great. So I'm going to give her a 10. So Tara Carpenter is going to get a 10. Okay. Now we got... Who am I forgetting? Oh, Liv McKenzie. Liv McKenzie. Now, Liv McKenzie was... Obviously, you guys know that reference in Scream 1996. In the opening scene, when Casey's father says, drive down to the McKenzies down the street. Well, I think she's related to one of the McKenzies down the street from where Casey Becker passed away, or where Casey Becker got killed. She lives down the street from Casey Becker, I think, and she's related to that family from those events. So, Liv McKenzie, I thought she was a killer. The way she was like, are you afraid of being Mindy? Like, just her face or facial expressions, guys. I don't know. It seemed like as if she was, but that's just me. I think she was pretty decent, if I'm being honest. So, I think I'm going to give her a, a 10, because I think she was great as well. So, she's definitely going to get a 10. Okay, guys, now we got one last one. Actually, a few more. We got that Asian guy, the Asian officer, and I keep forgetting his damn name. So I think he didn't have that big of a part in the movie. So I guess I'll give him a 4. I don't know, guys. He just wasn't in the movie as much, so I think I'm just gonna give him a 4. The Asian cop, which I keep forgetting his name. I think his name is I don't remember. Let me know in the comment section what that guy's name is though. The Asian cop. I keep forgetting. But yeah, I'm gonna give him a 4 because he wasn't in the movie as much. But he did survive, and I wonder if he's gonna be in Scream 6. I wonder if he's gonna be in Scream 6. It's actually an interesting question because he did survive. Okay, guys. Last but not least, Dewey Riley. Now, you guys might be asking why I added him. Well, he met his end in this film, so I had to add him. So, Dewey Riley met his end in this film, and as I said, I disagreed with it. The way he went back, the execution, man. I just disagreed. I didn't like that idea. The fact that he got distracted by the phone. The fact that he went back. I just didn't like that, Just the execution of it just didn't seem right for me. It felt like that he was done dirty is what I'm saying. And you guys know that I felt like that and I feel like that. So I would have did it in another way, I would have killed him like saving Gale. Like have him like save Gale and then die like that, sacrificing his life for Gale or something. That's the way I would have wrote it, But I felt like he was done dirty in this film. The fact that he got distracted by a phone, the fact that he turned around when he had every chance in the world to shoot him in the head. I mean, come on, guys. The execution just was really off to me. But Dewey Riley, as always, is going to be a 10 because he's iconic. He was in every single Scream film. And yet, sadly, he had to meet his end in this film, man. We have to move on, though, as I said. So, it is what it is. So Dewey Riley's going to get a 10. His scenes were really suspenseful, as always, It was really good to see him in this film. And it's sad, though, that he had to die. But, as I said, we have to move on. Eventually, Gale's going to die as well. So, with that being said, guys, I think that covers the whole video. I think I got everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. With that being said, guys, this is Ghostface Fanatic signing out. Peace.